What's good? How everybody feeling out there today? Today's topic is, what is the real role of God? I've been thinking about this subject for quite some while, especially since all the deaths been going on. And RIP to Kobe Bryant, LBC strong to all the people we lost in Lunenburg County, my hometown, Cambridge. But this video is about the role of God. Now, everybody, no matter what religion you believe, everybody believes there's one higher power. Everybody believes that. It's God. Then each religion has a different middleman, whether it's Jesus, Allah, Buddha, the middleman's change. But the main character of all those religions is God created earth. All right, so we can agree on that. Where I part ways with most people thinking is, I don't think that God is sitting up top and that is actually listening to each and every prayer and deciding which prayers he's going to answer. All right, first, it's 7.8 billion people in the world. 7.8 billion. So we're going to round it up to 8 billion people. So if there is 8 billion people, now I know everybody doesn't pray, but we're just going to say hypothetically, if 8 billion people are praying twice a day, that means there's 16 billion prayers going up. And I'm supposed to believe that God is up there with nothing else to do but sit around and listen to 16 billion prayers and pick and choose which ones he want to bless. Now, I could be somebody who's praying to get a new job. I want to get this job. Or I could be praying that hope everything go right so I can get this car. Well, you might have somebody who's in a dire situation, who's getting molested by a priest or cousin, uncle, whatever. Or somebody that's in the process of domestic violence, a natural disaster, hurricane, flood. Just think about the different challenges of the third world countries, starvation and things. So I'm supposed to believe that me praying to ask for a new job or a car, that I get blessed with those, and those people facing those consequences doesn't get blessed. Because of what reason? Especially if their faith is strong, which is that's mainly the push for religion, is to have strong faith, not question the factual things of their religion. You just got to have strong faith, and somehow you're supposed to be blessed because you're following what that book says, which I find quite odd, because you can have a kid that goes to a Catholic church that get molested by a preacher. Now he's in a place to where he's worshiping the middleman as well as God. But in that safe space, he's getting touched. His life has changed forever. So if he takes that situation and looks down or bad upon the church as well as the faith, then we're supposed to believe that he's going to get condemned and sent to hell, which I find is crazy, because the act that was committed against him or her was done by the person who's supposed to be a chosen one. Like most preachers supposed to be chosen and have the Holy Spirit in them to deliver the message to the congregation. So because of him being fondled or her being fondled, and they lose their faith and religion in what's supposed to have been the sacred place, they are praying to get out of that situation, and nothing changes. That would make anybody say that something isn't working. But then you can have somebody over here, a friend that prayed, I prayed and I got this job. Like that's where I'm at, where I have these questions. And one thing that as a human being, I think that all of us was given the right to think freely. But I think we are so conditioned to have, either you got strong faith or you don't have no faith. and now people want to label you as an atheist or whatever. I believe in a higher power. I'm not somebody that tries to tell somebody what religion to follow or what even to believe. But I think more conversations like this need to be had so the understanding can be better. Because if you go by the Bible or any book, Satan was cast from heaven. So that means at one point up there, God was chilling, kicking back, right? He was having a good time. Whatever you do in heaven. But in the space that everybody is dying to go, it was still able to be evil up there, which was supposed to have been casted down. And now that's the place you go if you don't have that faith. Where if I'm dying to go somewhere or doing everything right, following the guidelines to get to a place, and I can still be corrupt, and Satan's supposed to have been one of the prettiest angels, like they paint Satan as gorgeous or whatever. And he still was his favorite angel, and he still was able to have those negative thoughts. That makes me question even more, because I don't see how, if he's living regular up there, or whatever you do in heaven, if he's up there doing that in heaven, then when does he have time to answer 16 billion prayers and then pick and choose who's he's gonna, I'm gonna bless this one, I ain't gonna bless that one. I don't think you went through enough. Like, and if you think about, that's why I say each religion is, even though each religion is different, they still pray to God. So if you think about the Holocaust, the Jews went through that. I'm pretty sure they was praying for that not to be happening, for them not to be going to internment camps and things of that nature. But that went on for a while until the outside forces intervened and took Hitler out. It took a war for to take him out, but they still was going through it. Look at slavery. Slavery is the same way. Even though we came over here not having religion like that, once we started to pray, did he say, well, nah, y'all need to suffer for 400 years before I start blessing you? And is going to the master's house a blessing rather than being in the field? So you feel blessed that you went to work in the house than working outside? Like, those are the things that I'm always wrestling with, because I believe that it's a higher power, but I don't think he actually is controlling every every aspect of everybody's life. I think we are given a free will to do everything we want to do. And each decision that we make is our decision. You can either go this way or go that way. Each way you go, it can come with a different outcome. Because if you follow most people's logic, they'll like to say, well, God has a plan. Okay, so does he plan for people to be killers? Like when something bad happened, if somebody dies, they say, well, don't question God. Well, when do Satan play a part in that? If everything is based on God's decision. When an infant dies, God took him to a better place. So an infant did something wrong, or is a bigger message in something. So what's the message in that? They didn't even get to live their life. Or if somebody goes like at the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, so God knew that person was going to kill those kids, why would he allow that to happen? To send a bigger message, or to get across what? Like, it's those open-end questions that I know I won't get the answer for. I could talk to a preacher. I didn't talk to preachers. And their underlining message is, you got to have faith, my brother. You got to have faith. Don't question the word. Well, we all know the word was written by humans. It wasn't written by God. Like, we don't even know nothing about God. We just know he created this world. We know about the middlemen, what they went through to be anointed, the second in command. But God is unknown. But everybody has this pre-notion that They know what he does and what's right, when I don't think that it's nowhere written that says God did this or did that. So my question to anybody out there that's listening, that you may feel a different way, all I ask is, give me some feedback. Tell me how you feel. Leave a comment. You can email me. You can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, DM, and we can have this dialogue back and forth. Because I'm never somebody who's telling you what not to believe, not to have faith, not to pray. Please, by all means, do that. You can stay strong with your faith. But I also see the factual beliefs that the scientific community have, as far as the Big Bang Theory. They have some proof of, well, they don't have proof, but they have good theories of how this world formed. So I don't discredit them. I don't tell an atheist that he's going to hell because he doesn't believe, or he or she doesn't believe in a God, because that's their personal beliefs. These are mine that I'm just putting out there on the little platform that I have, just to spark up a discussion, so we as humans can sometimes take the credit for the things that do happen in our life that are positive. Once we start giving ourselves more credit, maybe we will feel better about ourselves and push ourselves even more. But if we think that everything is in somebody else's hand, then we lacking to give ourselves the credit, to continue to move forward and to push the envelope to do more. But that's my take on it. Just let me know how you feel. Leave a comment, share this video, check out my homeboys podcast, Slug Life, and check out Hayes Days podcast. Shout out to Dietrich Hayes. Follow him on Instagram, Facebook. And remember, tomorrow starts a new day.